Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you. I thought I would finally get around to playing with this gorgeous snippet roll from my first collection that our gorgeous Rachel did for me. So she's actually guest designer for my October kit. Oh, isn't it just gorgeous? I can finally hang this up now because I've kept them to one side just so that I can have a play. But isn't that just beautiful? Oh, I love. So anyway, she sent me these and they're actually from my first and second collection, but how gorgeous are these snippets? I mean, they're just fab, aren't they? Love them. So I'm actually going to use them with my brand new set. So this is Autumn Spice from the Festive Nature from the Festive Treasures collection. So that's what we're going to use today, and I'm going to add these a few little bits on, yeah, and let's see basically what happens and how and how they work together. So first thing I want to do, I'm actually going to grab some sheets of cards because I want to do some 5x7 cards. So this is actually American Standard letter size, I think, which is it 8.5 by 11, I think it is. So I'm just using this, and let me just grab my what should we call it? Oh, I know what it's called. My trimmer, and I'm just going to cut this down to 5x7. Let's see, how many do I want to make 5x7? I reckon, oh, definitely want that one. Maybe let's do 3 5x7 and then let's do the rest. We'll do the rest actually 4 1/4 by 5.5. So I don't know how many pieces we have, so just cutting these down like so, and then 2 5, and just having a look. Oh, that one, definitely that one on there, and then one more 5x7. So again, I'm just folding my sheet in half, and then we're cutting it down. So I'm just actually going to make sure, because I didn't fold that very straight. So there we go. And then I'm going to get one more sheet. I think that one could be the 5x7. Yeah, I'm going to get, actually let's get 2 sheets down, because how many have we got left? We've got 3 left. So then all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to move this out of the way. Let me just move these. I should have really left my paper in the packet considering I'm doing this. So I'm just going to fold that in half, and then we're going to cut it at 4 1/4. So there's those 2. So that's that one, that one, and then we need one more. So I am just making my own card bases. I've started actually as well making my own envelopes, so I might show you how I do that in this video as well, because I know that it is a question that is asked quite regularly actually about how. Oh, I love that. Right, okay, so that's what we've got. So we've got those there. I'm not going to use that piece, I'll keep that for later. And then I have the Autumn Spice paper pack. So what are we going to use with it? Well, first things first, I think I definitely want to use this grungy background because I think that would be perfect, and the wooden, but I'm wanting the mushrooms. So I'm just going to put that there out of the way. Right, okay, cos I'm thinking, I mean, those look nice now. I'm really sorry, Rachel, but I am going to tear. So please, yeah, look away if this is hurting you. But I love to have torn edges, as most of you are aware. So I'm hoping she's not going to mind too much that I'm tearing the edges on this. Please don't mind. But yeah, I just love torn edges. I'm going to keep the top and the bottom straight, and actually that helps it fit on there so much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this piece down to the size we need. So I'm going to cut it down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. Like so. And I'm just going to grab my glue. Here it is. I'm going to stick this down onto my card base. So just do that all the way around. And we are going to embellish them as well. Just do that. Okay, and stick that down. So there's that stuck down. And I'm going to pop that bit on there like that. I mean, how gorgeous is that? I'm actually going to have it just so it's down a little bit. Because what I'm thinking is I've already cut some of the autumn leaves. And I quite like the idea of having one of the leaves come in. The only thing is I'm going to be covering that bird, but I think that looks quite nice. And just add something to it. So I'm just having a look. Do you know what? Let's use the Tim Holtz words. I normally always use my words, but we're going to use Tim Holtz ones today. So I'm thinking let's use the black and the gold. So I'm going to stick these down because I'm loving how they are looking. Now the good thing about snippet rolls is that I find it makes making cards, or you know, doing covers, book covers. So I've made book covers with them. Do you know what? We're going to raise that up. I've got a bit of what do you call it here, which should work lovely. Yeah, it just makes it really easy, but it also, what else it helps to do is it provides us with a way of using up those smaller pieces that we have. Oh, I love that. So all those little bits and pieces that we wouldn't necessarily use, it just gives us a chance to use them, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to do Create Art. I'm going to have that just across there. I like that. Let's have a look. Create Art. Ooh, what else am I going to have? One of a kind. Definitely one of a kind. So I'm going to stick you there. Yeah. And then one more, I think. From the heart. And I'm going to just stick that. And just along that bottom edge there. So, oh, how lovely is that? Right, that's going to need glue on. How gorgeous has that turned out just by adding a little bit of our own thing to it. But I don't want to cover too much of them up because they look absolutely stunning just as they are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a gem just to that flower. I'm going to add a red one, I think. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Anything else? No, I think that's it. So that is my first card all done using the snippet rolls. How gorgeous is that? Oh, Rachel, these are just beautiful. I just don't want to do too much with them because I don't think we need too much doing with them. So we have this one again. I'm so sorry. We are going to have to tear it. So let's just do that and just, you know, hope that Rachel doesn't mind me doing this. This is just my style of crafting. And that's the thing. We all have our own styles, don't we? We all have our... Oh, I love that. Now, I want to bring some ink in. And I'm actually going to bring in my oxide. Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo. So let's grab this. And what I'm going to do is just go along that edge. Like so. Just so that it's not bright white. And I'm just going to darken up that flower from the center. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, see, just look at that. You don't even have to put anything else on it. That's the beauty of a snippet roll. You really don't. You can make it however you want. Now, I think for this one, I am going to go for the grungy background. So I'm going to cut this down. I'm actually going to cut it so that we have a border. So I'm going to cut it to 4 by 5 and 5 and a quarter, so that we have a white background. Okay. So it's just going to sit quite nicely there. However, I don't want it to be fully white. So we're just going to go around the edge just with my brush. I'm not putting any extra ink on this brush because it really doesn't need it. I've got plenty on. And I don't want it like super heavy either. So I'm quite happy with it being nice and light. So there we go. Right, so I'm just going to grab this and, oh, actually, no, before I do that, let's have a look. I'm just going to grab my distress tool and I'm going to distress the edges because I think that would look really nice as well. So just going to do that. You can do this with scissors. I've shown plenty of times on my channel that only because I'm always losing this thing, I tend to use my scissors, but yeah, I found it again, so I know exactly where it is at the minute. So how long that will last for, I don't know. Right, okay. So get rid of those little bits. Now I'm going to stick it down all the way around. And then we're just going to stick it on like so. I mean, how gorgeous does that look? And then very simply, I'm just going to stick this down. So plenty of glue on. I'm just going to put that in the middle like so. Now the glue has spilled over, but that's fine. Now I do have, I'm wondering, do I want to add, let me just get the fussy cut sheets, because we do have some bits and pieces on the fussy cut sheets, and I'm wondering actually whether or not to add one of these. So let's cut this out. Now I will leave a slight border on this, but what I am going to do is come in with my vintage photo again, and we'll darken it up just so that it sort of goes with everything. But again, it's just adding that little embellishment. I just feel like we could do something either up in this corner just to yeah, I don't know whether it's this, it could be, you know, it could be the mushrooms, or it could be a leaf again. But yeah, I'm loving the fact that this paper pad, the Autumn Spice paper pad, is going so well with it. It just goes to show. I mean, I didn't design my collections to all go together, but they just seem to be going together, which I'm loving. There. So I'm thinking, let's just, I'm not quite sure yet. So I'm just going to go all the way around and just darken that up. I just feel like there. That looks quite cute, doesn't it? Yeah, let's do that. The only thing is that we've got a little Nouveau drop just here. But I'm so sorry. I feel quite, there we go. Actually, I think it might have been a gem. Yeah, I feel quite mean taking stuff off and doing things, but you know what? She's given me them to use them, and I don't want to change them fully. It's just I'm wanting to add the, you know, the edges and stuff on, that I like, the torn edges, and just a few bits from the new collection. But I mean, look at that. How gorgeous is that? No, I don't even think I want a sentiment on. Actually, yeah, that works, doesn't it? So I'm going to have to put glue on it because it's going over ink and stuff. So if I just pop that on there. Oh, I like that. How gorgeous is that? Now, in there, what do we have? Don't think I've got anything that is super big that can sort of go in there. Although that red piece looks quite nice, so let's do that. Now the glue will dry clear, so I know that we're good. Do I want to add in one in there? I think so. Why not? So again, the glue does dry clear, so we're all good. Yeah, I like that. How gorgeous is that? That is absolutely stunning. Oh, I love it. Okay, so there we are. That is a card and number 2 all complete. Let me just put the lid back on there. So there's that one. I have no idea what I did with the other card. There it is. So okay, the next one, I think I want to use some of these pumpkins. Let's do the smaller one because I don't want to take away from our piece at all. But I do want to use some of these gorgeous elements. So if we can use them, then I think we should definitely use them. Don't you agree? Okay. Now, it's going to go all the way around. I'm leaving a very slight white border. Again, we will grunge this up. We'll pop some, what do you call it? Vintage photo on it. Do you know what I'm thinking we should use the pumpkin paper for the next one. I think that would be quite cool. Yeah, right, okay, so let me grab the pumpkin paper, and I think I'm going to use this one. So I'm actually just going to stick it down and then we'll cut around it. Do we want the bigger side or the little side? Let's go with the bigger side. Okay, and stick that down like so. And I think it'll also go as well because we've got like the yellows in this piece of the snippet roll, so that's good. Okay, so just going to cut this down all the way around so that it fits nicely, hopefully. Oh, I had a feeling I did that terribly, but okay. So there's that. Let me just get the, do you know what I need to do? Let's just move these a second, and this. I'm just going to move all these bits of paper out of the way because I think my desk is just getting a little bit overcrowded of everything, and it's sort of annoying me a little. Yes. Right. Okay, I'm going to keep those bits because I can actually use them to stamp sentiments on, and we don't want to waste, do we, guys? Okay, where's my... There it is. I have a little pack here that I put bits like that in so we can use it. Right, okay, much better. Now, I think I'm going to keep this relative. I'm not going to tear this one. My scissors don't go out. What I am going to do is I'm going to grab my distress tool though, and I'm going to distress this edge. So keeping it so that we're not going to rip it, because I think it's just mean if I rip them all. But we are going to just distress all the way around, so even the top and the bottom. I don't want to get rid of that little stem because I quite like that. There. move that. Got little bits everywhere now. And then I'm going to grab my vintage photo, and then what we're going to do is I'm just going to go around this edge like so, and just put that on. And then I'm going to do the same with this as well, just going all the way around. And you won't really be able to, like, I can see it just, I don't know if it's picking up on camera. It's a little. But it blends in lovely with that orange. Okay, let's do the same with this. Now I'm not going to add any extra ink onto my brush because there is actually plenty of ink on my mat for this. So, oh, I love that. Love it. Right, okay. So we've got that. I'm going to grab my cloth and just get rid of that ink. Okay. Right, and then what we're going to do is that's going to go there. And then I think I'm going to have the pumpkins there. And it's just to help. It really is just to help tie. Oh, how fun does that look? Oh my goodness me, Rachel, these are amazing. I am so enjoying playing with these. But it's making things so much easier to actually play with, which I think is fab. Now I'm going to raise this up. So, I'll just cut down those side bits. Yeah, perfect. So I'm going to raise up the pumpkins. And just using this. Okay, and then we're just going to glue it down. Oh, I love it. I really, really love it. I think that just looks fantastic. It looks fabulous, doesn't it? Okay, I love that. Right, okay, what else am I going to do? Oh, that looks quite nice. I should have put it on beforehand, but never mind. Okay, let's have a look. Now I do have my stickers, so let's get the stickers out again. Oh, this very moment. And then if we stick that just along there. Oh, I love it. How cool is that? And there we have it. That is card number 3. I can't believe we're on card number 3 already. We only have 3 more to go. But isn't that just fab? That is gorgeous. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right, okay. So our next card, which are these gorgeous, gorgeous bits. What are we going to do? I'm thinking... So using those my papers, I'm thinking let's go with Harlequin. Yeah, now I'm really sorry, Rachel, but I am going to, I was going to tear, but I feel a bit mean tearing. I know you won't mind, but I feel like I need to tear across here. Right. Okay, let's have a go. It's very strange playing with other people's designs. I mean, the design itself is absolutely gorgeous. It's just really strange because I think because somebody else has put all that time and effort into it. I've just got some washi there, so there we go. And then you just go in and start ripping at it. It's a bit like, oh, I hope, it's like you're really, really hoping that they don't mind. Really hoping they don't mind. But I just felt like we needed that edge. So let me stick this down. So I am working now on the 5x7 card bases. So that's what we're working with. I'm just going to make sure there's plenty of glue down. And then let's stick this on. Okay, like so. Okay, and try and go as straight as I possibly can. Right. and then I'm just going to cut around it like so. Okay. Last little bit. There we go. Much better. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my piece, and it is going to go on there, but before we do, I'm just going to come in with my ink, and we're just going to go right the way around like so. Yeah, I'm loving that. And then this is just going to have, I don't know whether to, I might have it at that side actually. Let's do that. So I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to have it at this side. Normally I put things at that side, but let's do something a little bit different. I'm loving that. I mean, doesn't that look fabulous? And then, no, don't think so. Now, do I want to include, I'm dropping everything, another pumpkin? I don't think so. Might be that I add in the mushroom. So let's do that. Because we've got that little mushroom at the bottom, so I can't see why this wouldn't work. I might see what else is in my drawer actually, and see and bring in, see if I've got the first collection. I did use a lot of my first collection up. Oh, I know what I've got that might work, so I might not use this. I have my Weird and Wonderful Part 2, so we could use that. Okay, so I haven't quite finished cutting everything out yet, but I do have quite a lot of stuff, and actually that does look quite nice there. However, let's have a look. I've got some more little wooden elements that we could definitely use, but what about, I think that might be a bit too large. I don't really want to cover the butterfly up. Let's go for a smaller one. However, I do like the idea of adding on that the gold leaves. So maybe something like that. I do have, like I said, I do have smaller. Well, it could just be, we do it like that. I am liking them. I like them a lot actually. No. Oh, what are we gonna, oh, I've got the clocks. Could have a clock. No, that's not really working for me either. I like it up there though. I do like it up there. Oh, we could have, so I'm just basically adding a few of my embellishments to this, just to sort of, I don't know, put my own little stamp in. I hope, like I said, I hope she doesn't mind. Let's have a look. I do like those mushrooms. These mushrooms are just gorgeous. They're just so gorgeous. Right, okay, and then I'm thinking that we have that sentiment, so I'm literally just adding a few more elements just to tie it in. I quite like that. I've just looked up in the camera and actually it looks quite nice, so I'm going to stick with that. Like I said, I haven't actually finished fussy cutting everything out, but I am liking that, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, I want it tucked behind that gorgeous little flower. There's that one, and then I'm going to glue that one on there. and then add this on. Oh, I love that. I love it. And then we'll have our clock, which I think should definitely go there. Okay. And then last but not least, I'm going to have this sentiment which says just for you. And that's just going to go across here like that. Which again, loving. And then, like I said, I do have these little wooden elements. I'm thinking could be quite nice if we add a few more of them on. I do have a little squirrel. Oh, if the squirrel wants to sort of stay still, that could work. That could work. And then we do have some leaves, and so maybe pop them on. Yeah, what do you think? I think we should. Oh, I like that one better. Right, okay, I'm liking that. So actually, do I want that or I've got some acorns as well. There's a fly that is annoying. I do have some more flowers, so actually get rid of the squirrel. What about if we pop another flower next to that flower? Just, yes, much better. I just wasn't quite happy about the squirrel. I don't know, I wasn't feeling it, so we've changed it. Oh, that sheep is so cute. I love these sheep. I think they're just absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's stick that there. I love that. And actually, oh, do you know what? I'm gonna. Oh, should I put? Let's darken him up. So I'm just using my brush. There's loads of ink on these. I haven't washed them actually because they're all colour coded, but I think they are well overdue a good clean. But we're just gonna put Mr. Squirrel just there, like so. Oh my goodness, I love it. That is like so cute. So there we have it. There is a card number 4. Totally cute. Absolutely gorgeous. Love, love, love. Okay, so let's go into the next one. Now, I'm not going to be as mean on this one. I will not rip it. We are going to just leave it. So this one, let's do one where we actually leave it. And then incorporate it into our design. So I'm going to go with this mushroom paper. So, let me just grab out some double-sided tape. I keep meaning to go back to double-sided tape, but yeah, I never do. Okay. So, well, I know it would be cheaper if I went back to double-sided tape. Okay, so I'm just going to take this release paper off, like so. Another question I get asked is, can you see the glue through the paper? It depends what glue you're using. So I know that certain glues that I use, like the glues that I use, if you use a small amount of them, you don't see it through the paper. Because it's water-based. Now I have been told that the Clal glue doesn't show through, but your best bet is to use double-sided tape. So if you're not sure, then use double-sided tape, because you don't see the double-sided tape through your paper. So a little tip for you there. Okay, so just gonna put it around my edges, like so. Now I've got plenty of 5x7 cards, 5x7 envelopes, so I know I don't need envelopes for that, but I will show you how I do my envelopes for the A2 size cards. Right, so there's that. Loving those mushrooms, loving them. And then we have, I think I think that works perfectly on there. So we're going to stick this down like so. Do you know, I absolutely love working with Happy Bit and the bits and pieces that you guys send. I always find it really challenging, but just really, really fun as well. So thank you for, thank you so much. Right, what I'm going to do is, we've got 2 flowers on there. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to add more flowers. So we're going to make this a very, very floral piece. I'm going to try and have it, I don't want to cover that candle. Those candles are my favourites. But what I'm wanting to do is, just seeing what I've got, because I know I don't have a lot. And I don't really want to go into the shop stock, she says. But, I think we should definitely bring in a mushroom or 2. Should we have 2 mushrooms? So I have them. Oh, actually, do you know what? We've got a little mushroom. So if we use a big mushroom and a little mushroom, they look really good. That needs to be, it needs to come there for it to look sort of good. And then I need one more flower up to there. So I'm going to go like that. I love that. So I'm not going to do anything else with it apart from glue it down. So let's get this glued into place like so. That one's glued down. Okay. And then, I need to go and get another Weird and Wonderful #1 pack. I've used, so many. I think I've used about 10 of them, but I've got none left. So I'm going to have to, I've got a few bits left, but I haven't got an awful lot. Right. So, got them glued down. Now, what I want to do is, let's have a look at our sentiments. Oh, 1 act of kindness every day. Oh, I think that goes really well. Autumn wishes, that goes quite nice. Let's have a look. With love for you, happy birthday. Oh, autumn leaves, maybe, only because we're heading into autumn, so I feel like, so I could have autumn leaves there. 1 act of kindness. What about spooky? Oh, spooky could work. Spooky could definitely work. Goodwill. Oh, creative. I like creative. Creative's good. So, just going to cut this down like so. No spooky. Creative just about there. And I'm just going to cut this down so it just looks a little better. Yeah, I like that. I think we should definitely do that. Okay, so I'm going to put them back in here. Oh, can you believe it? We've only got 1 more card to do. How amazing is that? I mean, how long have I been on, guys? 40 minutes. I hope you're enjoying this. I am. So yeah, Rachel's link is in the description box below. Do go and check her out. She's under she's on YouTube as Blue Jane Creations, so do go and check her out because she's super talented. And I love what she's been doing with my collections. Honestly, guys, yeah, just amazing. And to get to work with some of her, you know, some of her work is just a fab. So I would love it if you guys could go and show her some love and support, just like you show me. Right, okay, and then that's going to go across there. I've just put a bit of dimension just on that end bit because it was sagging. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Now I'm trying to work out, do I want gems in the flowers? So I've got 3 flowers that could possibly have a gem. And then that is the question, isn't it? And if so, what colour would I go for? Got a little pink flower. Although those, oh, that's a thought. I do have orange ones as well. We could pop those little flowers in and around. Oh, there's a yellow. You know, just for embellishments. It's always worth having a look in your gem box. Definitely. Although all I'm finding is orange ones. I thought I would have had some other colours. I need one more for that to look even for me. I was hoping, oh, the yellow one will be fine. There. Oh, yeah, do you know what? I'm not going to bother putting gems in the centre of the other flowers. We're just going to have these polymer clay flowers down. There we go. Oh, gorgeous. Love it. Love it. Right, let's put them away. Although I don't know why I'm putting them away because we'll probably end up needing them again, but absolutely beautiful. So there we have it. There is card number 5. Now let's go on to our very last card. I am not going to alter this in any way at all because it is just absolutely stunning and beautiful. I don't even know if I want to add some paper on. I think if I do, then it would either be, I'm thinking the brown. Yeah, because it doesn't take away then from, it's not taking away from our piece itself. So let's try that. So this is like a wood effect one. So just popping on some double-sided tape again. Okay. This does have 2 lids. It's just that I have the pointy end in my, it doesn't fit in here if I have the lid on. So it doesn't fit in any of them. But my other one broke. So this is the one I'm using. I do miss my other one that I had because I really liked it. I would highly recommend it. I think it's for diamond art painting. I can't remember how I found it actually. I know I need to try and find it again, but yeah. So I'm not bothered that if I hang over anywhere. We're just going to glue it down. There we go. So let's cut across here and then down each side. And by doing it this way, you're ensuring that you're getting a perfect fit, which is what I really like about it. Now, I'm thinking I might add that bit on. Let's just... Oh, the mushroom one goes really nice. So I'm going to add this on. Why not? Actually, let's pull that down so that I can cut it across this bit. Just as a little extra something yeah, loving that. I want some peel offs out. I did have a bunch out the other day that I think might work quite nicely. I'm gonna go with this. This is the gold in the sway, so that's the one that we're going to use, and it's in the smallest width. Okay, let's get another bit. Okay, and then oh, right, there we go. So I'm just going to trim that off, and then that can be used another time. Okay, no. Oh. Right, and then just these. I mean, you're not going to see where I haven't put it, so, I mean, which is really, really good news. There we go. Oh, I love it. However, we could move that over so you could see. Oh, I quite like that, actually, having that edge just showing. I think that's quite nice. So let's do that. So I must have known, because I wasn't going to do a full piece, but I must have known. I just love how that paper just goes quite nicely with this. And then what I'm thinking is, because like I was saying, I don't want to add too much to this. I am just going to literally put a sentiment on, and that's it. Now I am going to cut this down into 2, but that's basically all I'm going to do. Now I do need to get some dimensions, so let's do this. Okay, just where that chipboard is, so okay, and then make sure that, yeah, right, okay, so I'm going to just glue that down like so. So there's that bit, and then yeah, let's raise this bit up as well. So again, just grabbing some double-sided foam. It's not, it's actually what do you call it, chipboard, negatives. And then that's going to go there just like that. And like I said, this, I am not doing much to this because it doesn't need it. I think she's done an amazing job with it. So where did I put my lid? There it is. So I'm just going to put my lid back on my glue, get that put away because we don't need that. And then let's bring in all of our cards that we have created in this video. So I'm just going to get rid of these little bits and pieces that we don't need. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video and see, you know, and have enjoyed seeing what I've come up with using the snippet snippet roll bits that our lovely Rachel has done, because I think sometimes it's nice, isn't it, to work with somebody else's creations and seeing what we can come up with, and this is what I've come up with. I'm just going to show you the cards, and then we will quickly make an envelope for one of the cards. But there they are. How gorgeous are those? And they're just absolutely beautiful. Okay, so those are my cards that we have made. So very quickly before I end this video, let's grab one of the card bases, and I'm going to show you quickly how I do it. So let me grab a piece of paper. Okay. Well, this is actually 160 GSM. So, but I do use, normally I would use, if it was, yeah, if it was readily available for me to grab hold of, I would. But this is, so I would use maybe 100 GSM to 120 GSM of paper for your envelopes. It's just so much sturdier. Then I put it about, just above halfway. And then what I do is I bring up my my paper and I score. Now this is going to need cutting down, so where it needs cutting down, I fold it over again. And this gives me, this is without use. I do have an envelope board, but this is so that I can use smaller pieces of paper. So now that I know that that bit needs cutting down, I'm then just going to take it to my trimmer, and that is we're going to get rid of that. So let's pop this back in, fold that back up, and it's nice and done. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to fold this piece down like so, and that is the top of our envelope. So that's how it's going to be. So we're going to have plenty of room in there, especially for this little bit that's hung over. The next thing that I want to do is I just want to bring in my sides. So you fold everything out, and then I just bring in my sides like so, and I fold it over. And then I'm going to do exactly the same. So I'm just going to push that up against there, and you want to make sure that these two ends line up with each other, because it keeps it nice and straight. And then I fold this bit down. So there is my base for my envelope. So let's take that away. Now I'm just going to grab a pen. We're going to cut away this bit. We're going to cut away this bit, and this bit. But what we are going to do is the line goes across here. We're actually going to cut it across there like that. Same on this side. We're going to actually cut it across here. Do the same on here. So we're going to cut it across there, and then we're going to cut it across there. So that's our cutting marks. So I'm just going to go down, and then I'll show you what I do with my thing in a minute. I do apologise about lady. And then I'm going to cut, and you want to cut out your fold line. So just on this side of your fold line you want to cut out, because it just makes it look so much neater. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut that bit, that bit. Okay, now with this flat bit, what I tend to do is I cut out the fold line, but then I bring it around, and you can, I mean, you can use your corner rounder, but I just tend to do it with my scissors. And then I do the same on the other side. And it just makes it look that little bit nicer up at the top. So once we've done that, just fold in your bits and make sure it's nicely stuck down. And get your glue, and we're just going to pop some glue on these end bits. Okay, fold this up and over, and just press it down nicely, and that's your envelope done. So there's the envelope all done. So then you've got your card, and it is custom to that. So if you've got dimension on, it will account for all your dimension. And then we just put that in. I fold that over, and then what I would tend to do is I would get a sticker, and then I would just stick a little sticker on there, or I would put a bit of washi tape. But then that is my envelope. And how nice does that look? Because I find that with the, sometimes I don't understand the board very well. So this is one way that I have started doing my envelopes, and I just think they work perfectly. So I mean, that just fits this card beautifully. It accounts for bits that overhang, and it also accounts for dimensions. So I hope that's been useful at the end. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. I thank you all so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. If you are wanting to get your hands on the Autumn Spice collection, it is in my Etsy shop, so do check that out. Do please also go over and check out our lovely Rachel at Blue Jane Creations, because she's just a fantastic. And yeah, I will see you guys in another video very soon. But until then, happy crafting, everyone. Bye.